Hi, my name is Dr. Milazzo from the Chiropractic Wellness Center of Wyckoff, New Jersey, and I'm here to show you the exercises that I've been showing my patients for the past 30 years. And there's about 7 of them that I teach after about 2 or 3 weeks of chiropractic care. Once we get people a little bit out of pain, we want them to start rehabilitating their spine, and there's about 7 or 8 different ones that we teach most people. And if you do these exercises, maybe you can avoid even getting into pain. So let's start right from the beginning with the first exercise that I teach people. And most of these exercises are going to be done morning and evening when you get up and go to bed at night. And the first exercise is a twisting exercise, and this is very important for your spine. My head leads and my body follows, and I twist back and forth 25 times. Now the reason why this is so important is because in your spine, what's separating each vertebra is a vertebral disc, and that's a cartilaginous material that doesn't get a blood supply once you become an adult. And the only way the discs feed is through motion, and that if you can twist your spine, it can absorb its nutrients in from the environment. So it's important that we move often, and it's important that once in a while we just stop and do that twisting so that we fully hydrate that disc and keep it healthy. After you do the twisting at night, the last thing you're going to do is roll a couple of towels, and you're going to put one under your neck and under your back, and that's going to help support your curves as you sleep. You only do that for about 10 or 20 minutes. Don't spend the whole night lying on these towels. It could make you too sore, but for 10 or 20 minutes, it'll be very relaxing. And if you fall asleep on it, just about an hour later, you can take them out and assume whatever position that you sleep in. The next exercise we're going to teach is for your neck curve, and most people don't have a good neck curve because of auto accidents and other things. So what we're going to teach is that you're going to take your hands, lock them, and put them behind your head, and you start with your chin up, and then we're going to look up as far as we can, and we're going to hold that for a count of 5, and then I'm going to repeat it. And I'm going to do it again about 10 times, and that's also in the morning and evening. The next exercise is for your lower curve. Remember, having a good strong curve in your back makes you stronger. If you see those gymnasts, those weightlifters, they have a good healthy curve in their back. Most of us have too flat of a back. So we're going to sit there with our curve, and we're going to arch it as much as we can, and then we're going to pull on our knees so that we pull it in a little bit further. And you remember from an earlier blog that we talked about how that activates your psoas muscle, which is that big muscle that pulls your curve into place. Most of these exercises have been taught individually in other blogs. This is, however, the first time I'm putting them all together in one shot so that you can have them all in one blog. The next exercise is to reduce stress from your thoracic spine. Many people carry stress in their shoulders and between their shoulder blades. So what we teach is that you're going to take a deep breath and squeeze your hands together until you come to about midpoint here. And then I'm going to be able to exhale. Inhale again. And on that second breath, I'm going to roll my shoulders forward, keeping my hands pressed against my breastbone, and my head goes up. And what that does is that allows your lungs to push out that stress out of your mid-back and keep a nice healthy curve in your thoracic spine. The next exercise that we are going to teach involves laying down. So I'm going to have our, well actually the next one we're going to teach is the lower back exercise. We taught how dogs and cats do this in the morning when they get up. You can see I'm arching my back up and down like that. And that's taking that last vertebra through its range of motion. And that's very important. People who have bad backs, they're very stiff there and they can't move that area. So work on that. The next exercise is to develop a strong core, and that involves having strong back muscles and strong lower abs. So for the back muscles, we're going to start out by laying on our stomach, extending our upper body up as far as we can, and then we raise our legs up as far as we can. We hold that for a count of 5, and then we go back and do it again. So that's half of your core. Remember, your other half of your core is that lower ab. That's the muscles from your belt down. And in order to exercise that, we're going to lay on our back. We're going to have our feet 2 inches off the ground, and then we're going to pull our feet in, and we're going to hug them. And we do that also 10 times. So there you have Dr. Milazzo's favorite 7 exercises, which can keep your spine healthy. And if you combine that with regular chiropractic care, I don't think you're going to have too many problems in your spine throughout your whole life. From the 40s on through the 90s, you're going to be in good shape and able to do everything that you want to do. So look forward to sharing with you. We wish you all a best in health and life.